Good day, gentlemen. Hope you're all doing well. It's the 28th of March, and over the past weekend, we have seen loads of Easter skins being submitted. Yep, we've got 2 weeks of Easter for this year. This is the first time this has ever happened, I believe. So April 6th and April 13th will be an Easter Rustore rotation. Now, what we're going to be doing is referencing using SCMM a whole lot today. As you can see, this was last year's Easter. One thing that I want to point out to all of you is this first week of Easter had 15 skins accepted. However, it was only 1 week. So maybe this year we might see overall more still, but we're probably going to see in the first week maybe only 10 or 11, something like that. Maybe we will see 15 for both weeks. That would be silly, and trust me, there's more than enough skins. There are more than enough skins that will be seen today that could fulfill that. So sit back, relax, and we're going to go through all of these skins that have been submitted over the past weekend, and of course as of Monday. Now, if we can just properly explain what this is my followed authors list. As you can see, I'm on the Rust Workshop front page, and I have all of this curated list of skin creators. If you yourself want to get yourself nice and started and building up your own one, please consider starting to go to the accepted in-game section. As you can see here, these are all of the most recent skins to be accepted. Why don't we just pick some of these out? Alright, now what you can do is go through all of these accepted skins. Maybe you just want to go through some of them, maybe you want to go through every single page worth. You know, build up enough is what I'm saying. So what I'm trying to promote to you is, I can see here to my right, oh look, we've got Mr. Shedmon. So he made this cool, interesting looking hardsuit collection. I would like to see some more skins from him in the future, and I want to be aware of what he makes next. So what I'll do is I'll click his profile, I will go to his workshop items, and then I'll click follow Mr. Shedmon, which I've already done. Very nice. How about we go take a look at Bare Bones, and then you'll realise sometimes some people might work solo, sometimes people might work in a group. And what do we have here? 3 people working on a pair of tool skins. Very interesting. So let's just go check on all of these guys' workshop items, and then yep, I'm already following Kelmer Legend. Let's go Eldie Wood, and oh, already following him. And then we've got Little Barurik over here. Where is it? Workshop items. Where is it? Does he not oh, there it is. I went a little bit blind. Oh, look, I'm already following. No need to worry. So, yep, that's all good. And then, of course, we've now got Alloy and Hook. He got his first ever skin being accepted. Maybe that justifies watching him now, because you never know. He might be making a brand new, interesting set with a new, fresh, creative mind. You know, so, yep, following him. And then we got Hook over here. Am I following him? No, I'm not. But you know what? Because he was part of a group, and that got a skin accepted, I think I should. So here we go. It's as simple as that. And you can do that many times with as many skins that you want to take a look at. You could just go through all of these, and you can go on through as many pages as you want. Build up enough of a followed authors list, and then every single week you will be alerted, or at the very least you'll be aware that all of those new skins will be submitted when you check your followed authors list every weekend, and of course Monday. So why Monday specifically? Well, there is a bit of a rule, isn't there, which I'll explain to you right now. So every Monday, you should be looking on Browse in-game. So this is from the Rust front page there. So Browse in-game and take a look at all of the new skins that have been accepted. Of course, with it being Easter themed, we've got loads of Easter skins. But every Monday, you should sort by most recent, and you will see plenty of new skins that, you know, are usually of the quality that are likely to be accepted in a Rust store. Or maybe you just want to pick out, I like this skin, I want to follow this guy, I want to see what else he makes in the future. Obviously with the Easter theme, you know, the creativity is a little bit, you know, narrow, but you get the idea. Like for a regular Rust store batch of skins that usually come out for a regular sort of week, yeah, keep an eye out for the skins that you like, and if you want to show your support to all of these skin creators, start following them, maybe start commenting on their pages of their work and whatnot, show your support. Good morale is nice, and they like it. I'm sure you'd like to do it as well. So, yep, very nice. So, start building up your own followed authors list. Start supporting the skin creators that you think have very interesting works. But why specifically on Monday do we tend to see most of the skins being submitted? Well, that is because of TGG, that German guy. So, of course, every week you might have seen that German guy produces a Rust Top Skins batch of skins, a list of skins every single week. Well, that's because because he will produce a list of skins that are curated. He makes sure that everything is, none of it has DMCA. He makes sure all of the skin creators actually made the work and whatnot. There's no issues. So he will make a list of skins, curate all of them, and, these will be of the quality standard to likely be accepted. And then he puts this list towards Facepunch, developer of Rust. They will look at all of those skins and then they'll think, you know what? I think we'll want this. We'll take that. We'll take that. We'll take that. So he goes through all the process of making sure they're all of the quality standard and that there are no DMCA issues. So he does this every single week, but his deadline is 23:59 Monday PST. So all the skin creators like to make sure that they submit their skins on the Monday, nice and ready, and then of course they have a much better chance in having their skins being seen by Facepunch themselves. Makes sense? So yes, you could go through all of the list of skins that he's just made here. So this is his most recent top picks. All of these skins very likely could potentially be accepted for the next Rust store this week. Which one do you like? Well, make sure, go to his YouTube, go to his own workshop page and start looking at this. And yeah, you could probably start voting and you could probably start following these people yourself. So that's all nice and that's all good. And don't forget, gentlemen, we have this new list right here. This is the list of all the newest skins that have appeared over the past weekend. Throughout this whole video, we're going to go through all of these skins, and if you happen to like any of them, please do not forget, in the description below, I always have a link to the list. You could go through this list yourself. You can vote yes or no for some of the skins that you like. Some of you, if you don't like a skin, please consider going to the actual page itself. Please consider offering a nice comment or two. And, well, like I said, what I was trying to say is, if you don't happen to like a skin or you think, you know what, it could be a little bit better, why not consider going to the page, offer a comment and say, hey, I think you could try this, or offer your feedback. The skin creator very likely would listen, and if their skin doesn't get accepted, they could always make a version 2 in the future, and taking in your feedback, they could make a different type of skin. Listening to you, maybe that might result in that potentially being accepted in the future. Very nice. So yes, gentlemen, this is about to get started. We will be talking from deployables to tools and weapons to armor and clothing. 111 Easter skins to go through today. I hope you're all nice and ready. I need to take a real quick drink. That intro every single week. I've got this all in front of my my Twitch chat today. So hello Twitch chat, how you doing? I do this every Tuesday, 8 o'clock UK time in the evening, 8 o'clock UK on my stream. If you want to come to my streams, the links are all in the description. And don't forget, people, chapters are always in the timeline as well. So you get the idea. So right, let's go through all of these Easter skins, and don't forget, please consider going through the list yourself, showing your support, vote yes or no for some of these skins. If you really do like a skin, please consider going to the page itself, offering a nice comment, and, a nice bit of morale goes a long way. So, all good. Let's get started. Whew. So, gentlemen, starting off with today, we have a load of furnaces. Yes, quite a lot of skin creators kind of did the same idea, sort of. As I said, you're fairly limited with options in regards to what you'd have for an idea for an Easter skin. Think like food and chickens and eggs and chocolate and, well, that's food, but you get the idea. We're fairly limited. So, yes, we have Wirecat with a very nice-looking white chocolate cake furnace. Then we have Mishka with a shining miracle egg version 2. Maybe he made one before and decided to go back to it. That probably could have happened. We have Jimmick with the Easter basket furnace. Got a little chick bursting out of an egg. That looks looks a bit silly. But then we also have Oasis doing the same thing here. A little bit more cartoony in design, but hey, maybe you prefer that. We've got the Easter egg furnace. This is quite literally an actual egg shell, so that's pretty cool. And now we're dabbling into the more chocolatey ones. We've got the Easter chocolate furnace made by Kosem. Kosem was the first skin creator to submit an Easter skin. So I will point that out to you, Kosem. You know what? Because you're first, we'll take a look at yours a little bit more. So, yep, got a little chickie right there. Got all the chocolate all on the sides here. Looking at all the little candy bits. So, yep. Just because you're the fastest, there we go. We gave you a little nod there. So, gentlemen, so far, we've taken a look at several furnace skins. if you like what you see, please consider going to the actual page itself. Please consider showing your support. Vote yes or no. If you like it, please consider going to the actual page and offer a nice comment. And yeah, shall we proceed? So we've got Easter filling furnace right here, made by Victor Trigger. I've now realised that Wirecat actually made two versions. So we have the white chocolate and then we have the dark chocolate. Yes, skin creators are allowed to do this. If you have pretty much the exact same skin but you made a slightly different texture change and whatnot, that's fine. You're allowed to have an all. It's totally fine. Much like how you're allowed to have a glowing version and a non-glowing version of a skin. It's totally allowed. It's perfectly fine. So yes, very nice. Then we've got a chocolate bunny made by Y9J, looking very nice with all of the little icing all over the top. But then WAG with his Choco waffle furnace. Get a good look at that. It's all food. I told you, all of it's going to be food. It's all going to be chocolate. Here's the thing, right? All of these skin creators are now competing with each other, but only you get to decide what you do with your vote. I mean, you could vote for all of them if you wanted to, but, you know, you get the idea. Show your support. So let's just go back to it. Yep, so Mr. Multi-Name, Mr. Boris, he has also made a sweet furnace. It's got all of the different coloured icing colours, flavours, I guess. And at night time, it does light up a little bit differently. We could just quickly show that. So at night time, looks like that. Pretty cool. Then we got the Easter chocolate furnace right here, made by Frog. Very chocolatey all over. But now, here's the thing that we are most we're here to mainly look forward to. This is a continuation. Mr. Vitalik here actually has a continuation. This is obviously the Sweet Bunny furnace. But 2 years ago, back in 2021, he made a Sweet Bunny garage door. So, let's go over and take a look for that. Sweet Bunny garage door, where are you? Diddle-diddle-diddle. Not Tough Bunny, no, I need Sweet Bunny. Oh, no, don't tell me this is going to turn into a problem. Sweet Bunny garage door. No! I can't find it. This might be a situation where it's a case of face punch, change the name. But remember, you can just go to SUMM. So you can just go to SUMM, look to the top right, click that little time symbol there. I can just go to 2021, scroll down to April Easter time. Here we go. And what do I see? It's the Sweet Garage Door. So it wasn't Sweet Bunny, it was Sweet Garage Door. But yeah, this is made by Vitalik. And now we're going to talk about whether or not this potentially will rise up in price if we do see that furnace being accepted. And I'll be brutally honest with you people, by default, Easter theme skins, holiday theme skins in general, they tend to not do very well. They tend to not hold up their value. Maybe by default, when Easter actually hits, will this do all right in terms of, it's now in season. Will people actually want to use this? Probably. And, if that furnace were to be accepted, would people then realise this was part of that collection? I don't think so. I don't think people are fully aware of this. Like, this was actually a surprise to me when someone pointed it out to me myself. So there are a lot of skin continuations today that are like, we're not going to easily notice them. And I actually just noticed very briefly just before I got started how a lot of the skins last year actually have continuations today. So I'm going to try my best to remember all of them, and I'm going to try my best to point them all out to you. But by default, holiday themed skins, the very second it's not Easter, people aren't going to care about these so much. Unless it's like fairly independent in design. Sometimes things are like that. Remember how last Halloween we had that glow-in-the-dark rug from Hell? The From Hell collection would be perfectly in theme with Halloween, but it was also perfectly fine independently. Like, we had seen many From Hell skins being accepted throughout the year, so that rug actually did perfectly fine afterwards. All of the other skins were far too gimmicky for Halloween itself, and then they all struggled. So that's a nice example. So far with all of these, unless you like bunnies and unless you like chocolate or cake or whatnot, they're probably not going to be doing super great. Maybe they'll do a whole lot better later on, next year with the next next Easter and whatnot. But yeah, let's just take one more look at this. It's literally his mouth. Pretty goofy looking, but yeah, I don't think this is going to cause the likes of that garage door to go up in price. Like, I don't really think it's going to have that much of an impact. But this by itself very likely could go up in price when actual Easter time hits. So next week, that could potentially go up, much like all of the other Easter stuff here. So yeah, we just got to keep an eye out basically. So with that, gentlemen, if you liked any of these furnace skins, Which one? Well, your own favourite one. Please consider going to the page. Remember, in the description I have the link to the list. You can go through that and you can vote yes or no for what skin you like. And if you really did like a specific skin, please consider offering a nice comment or two. And as I said, it goes a really long way. Yeah, you get the idea. So, shall we continue? Right, Mr. Shino with a very nice fridge. Yep. Out of all of those furnaces, we actually got a fridge skin as well. Now, I should point this out. I have seen the fridge skin being submitted like during the likes of Christmas and whatnot. That wasn't accepted. I think we had one for Valentine's. I can't remember. Well, anyway, wasn't accepted. We haven't actually seen a marketable fridge skin being accepted since... how far back? How far back is it? Because we did have a charitable one being released... earlier this year, but not tradable. So in terms of an actual tradable one, yeah, you're looking as far back as about 3 years ago. Yeah. So what I'm saying here is if we do potentially see a fridge skin being accepted out of these two, it might potentially be a very good thing to invest into. Yeah, like I'm just sitting here by default going to sit here and say I don't think we're going to be seeing another fridge being accepted for a while. We have been given one for free during charitable events last year, and you get the idea, but yeah, it's become a deployable that just doesn't seem to be getting any more acceptances anymore. But at the very least, I should take a look at MM's Easter fridge as well. So yep, these two are competing with each other for a potential spot as a fridge. It's full of carrots, Easter eggs, and... is that bunny? Oh, God. Yeah, well, you decide what you want to eat. All right, anyway, let's move on. So we've got two storages here. We've got the egg basket made by Mr. PYH. Fairly similar in design, I guess you could say, to his Valentine skin that he made not too long ago. So, Mr. PYH, you made a small chocolate box. Is this... something that you're going to do for every single holiday now this year? Are you going to make a Halloween one? Are you going to make a Christmas one? What other holidays do we have in between? I don't think we have any more after that. No, don't think so. So, yeah. Then we got the carrot box made by Red Rex. It's quite literally a box with carrots all wrapped around it. That's probably good armor. Mr. RAF made two designs. Remember what I said? If you just make a slight difference in the texture, you can have two alternate versions. So Mr. RAF with his Easter bunny bag, looking nice and cute over here. Very nice, very nice. Then we have the Easter Bunny sleeping bag right here, made by Siddy. I will give you this, Siddy. When I looked at this, I thought this looked really nice. The stitching, how it just looks. I actually generally thought that looked very, very nice. I just wanted to sit there and say that to you. But what we also do have, gentlemen, is a continuation of a rug skin that we had last year, that being the Happy Easter sleeping bag. So... back to here. Let's go to Easter 2022. Last year, Trakmer had he had his rug skin being accepted. Here we are. So here we go. This had 20,000 sales last year. Right now, they're currently listed at there's only 87 of them, and they're oh wow, 164. Hedge. I think you have a problem. Well, I bought them for very cheap because I knew how this was going to play out. Basically, I bought these for like 70 cents and less because I knew it was going to go down in price afterwards. So this guy beat me at the end of the day. This guy still beat me, but the point I'm trying to get across is, will this new sleeping bag, if it were to be accepted, would it have an impact on that rug? I don't really think so. I don't think so. But it's a nice little comfy looking sleeping bag. Good job there, Mr. Trakmer. But personally, I just don't see it happening that much. Oh, look, it's the bunny. No, there we are. Perfect. So, yeah. By default, will it go up in price during Easter? I still expect so, much like with all of these other skins. But all of these other skins have had notable continuations today as well. So we'll have to wait and see. Will there actually be a positive impact? We will be keeping an eye on all of it, won't we? So, yes. All right, gentlemen, so far, are you all happy? I'm just keeping an eye on my Twitch chat. Hello, gentlemen. How you doing? I hope you enjoy Deployables, because the vast majority of the skins being submitted this weekend were Deployables. And Millscope, I just saw that you did that. Don't worry, mate. I will sort that out afterwards. So, chat, sit back, relax. We've got a whole bunch more to go. We're now starting off with a whole bunch of rug skins. So let's get this out of the way. Mr. Ronnie39's made 2 versions of his big Easter rug. This is something I have seen quite a lot of over the past year or so. Lots of people like to make a very gimmicky rug skin during the specific holiday. This time, of course, Easter, but I remember back during the likes of, well, I mean, all I have to do is just quickly go back to Valentine's, and as you can see here, we have the heart rug, 40,000 plus sales. Oh my god. Yeah, but that was very special and very gimmicky for the holiday. But with so many sales led to it crashing in price. It was oversaturated. So, you know, actual demand versus quantity. Well, in that regards, it had too much quantity, and well, yeah. What do I do with it? Well, as you can see here, there's over 350 of them on the Steam market now, and that's not good. So yeah, we could potentially see one of these very goofy Easter themed skins, rug skins. We shall see, but yep, Ronnie39's made a shiny version that looks rather plasticky, but then he made one that was more like fabric and not so shiny. So you get the idea. Very nice. Then we've got Neville112 here with his Easter lawn rug. We've got Chillag here with a cute Easter rug with all the little bunnies. Look at all the little bunnies. Look at all the little bunnies. Ah, it's like wallpaper. We have been seeing that happen a lot recently, haven't we? Mr. Legacy with his giant bunny. Get a good look at that. Yep, again, as I said, very gimmicky. We've got Anathen with his... what do you call this? What type of rug do you call this? It's not like soft, it's like rope, isn't it? What do you call that? I can't remember, but hey, it's a giant carrot. Do you want to have a giant carrot on the ground? Or one with a big smiley face. Or what about an angry, confident-looking carrot rug right there made by Morpheus? So, yep, we've got options. But hey, as I said, don't be surprised if we see multiple people with a very similar idea. There's only so many ideas that you can have for Easter. Hello, Ronnie. How you doing? Right, then we've got the Easter Rug Rabbit Dreamster. Yes, we've got 2 rabbit... how big is that? So you meant to pretend that the rabbit's stuck in your... Hey, I mean, it works. So if you want to pretend that there's a rabbit stuck in your wall... Do you know what? I hope to see, Sod Cinder, that next week, right? Next week, we see the other side of the bunny. So we see the front side. So then inside you could have the bunny with his bum sticking out here. And then next week we have the front of it. And then we have the bunny in the front. So you could like have them on both sides of the walls from your base. That'd be funny. That'd be a fun little gimmick. But... it's up to him. So, yep, that looks cool. Then we got 8-bit versions of the of a chick and a rabbit. Mr. Shaft came out with a much more unique idea. He has 8-bit design, so I'll give you that. That looks pretty cool. Does it fit Rust? It's up to you, gentlemen. We've just gone through all of the rug skins. If you happen to like one, please make sure you go to the list in the description of the YouTube video and make sure that you go ahead and vote for the one that you like. If you don't happen to like one, don't forget, please consider offering feedback in the comment section. It helps. Maybe they could tweak it and put it out for the second week of Easter, because don't forget, we have 2 weeks of Easter skins this year. So, maybe some people just didn't really have an idea and just winged it, but maybe you could help them out. Maybe you could be the one that offers that extra little detail that could be the winning, the winning combination, the winning result. You get the idea. So, shall we proceed to door skins? Starting off with Mr. Shedmon, he has the sweet door holes. If you can remember earlier this year, we've had quite a few wooden door skins, a whole bunch of submissions for sure, of door skins that have see-through holes. Well, Mr. Shedmon wanted to do that with some icing on top. Yes, we've got the sweet door holes wooden door. If you happen to like a nice tasty looking wooden door they can see through, well, it's right there and available to you. I Smile has produced the Easter Gate wooden door. It's nice, bright and pink with a neon rabbit on the front, which says welcome. If you like that, please consider voting yes or no. And Mr. Upor with a very, very, very bright little bunny. Look at him. Get a good look at that. That's extra bright. And, of course, at night time, he shines, he shines. That's a cute little thing there. Crayon design, fairly unique. I think that's a cute little thing to do. If you like it, please consider voting for it. And now we're on to sheet metal doors. We have Easter Bunny drawing made by Vincitor. Again, it's another drawn-on style, which I think a lot of people would like this. And then we have the Rabbit Warden metal door made by 9K, one without and with glow. So, yep, if you like that, please consider voting for it. It's fairly tame, but when you look at it at night time, he stands out with menacing eyes. It looks a little bit goofy, doesn't he? Right, then we have Hashaki with straightforward, but nothing wrong with it, Easter neon door. You might remember back in Christmas time, we had a fairly simple design, a simple neon lighting design that was accepted. You know, some people might go over the top and very, very creative. Some people just might think, you know what, maybe I'll just go with a much more simple approach, much more grounded in design and whatnot. And I'll be honest with you, perfectly fine. So it's an egg and it's got rabbit ears. If you like that, well, you know, vote. Now we've got the Old Man Easter, made by Delta. Delta's been around for a fair few years, took a break and now he's back. And he's got a pretty interesting idea here of a old looking rabbit. I guess those are like a very long mustache. Not like, I just wanted to just quickly double check that. It's definitely like a long mustache. Right, then we got To the Sunset with a very, very, I'll have to show it. Yeah, get a good look at that. That's fairly well drawn. That's interesting to look at. But my only concern is, I don't think the art really matches the actual game itself. Not that it's, not that there's anything wrong with it. It's just the cartoony design compared to that. But again, we have seen some skins like that in the past where, you know, you get the idea, you know, we've had some acceptances. And it is a holiday. That's the other thing. Holidays tend to be very lenient. You know, this would actually be the time where we're very likely going to see a weapon or clothing skin that glows in the dark. Yeah, this is the time that you'd see that. Remember Christmas with the poncho, Christmas tree poncho that was glow in the dark? You wouldn't likely see a glow in the dark poncho being accepted during the year, but during a holiday, so it's welcome. You're more than welcome to do that. So, if you like a design like that and you think that looks cool, please consider voting for it. Go support To the Sunset. If you really do like it, please consider going to the actual page and offer a nice comment or two. So simple, isn't it? Right, then we got the Bunny's Eggs metal sheet door made by Mr. Wet QA. Get a look at that bunny with all of his eggs. He's got all of the eggs, chat. You can't have his eggs. Only he's allowed to have the eggs. Then we got the much more straight to the point Easter bunny with a big bow, carrots all in the corners. This is made by Humpty. Very nice. And now we're on to garage doors. Starting off with Sean Mick. He has, I guess you could call this an Art Deco design. He definitely turned up with like, you know what, I'm going to do something a lot different compared to everybody else, and I'll give it to you, mate. That does look really cool. So Mr. Humpty with a very cool looking garage door right there. Then we have the, not Humpty, Sean Mick. Sorry, Sean. So yeah, very cool. Then we got Jürgen Guster, again, like I said earlier, a much more grounded but more straight to the point idea. Neon, straight, cute little bunny, Easter egg on the grass. Sounds good. Oh, hello, Horror Meow. How you doing, buddy? I don't think I've shown your skin yet, but we'll get to that point in a minute, hopefully. But yes, I was just talking about all of the skins at the moment. I see what you've requested, Millscope. I'll sort that out in a minute, all after this. I'm trying to make sure I'm making sure the Twitch chat's all right. But yep, don't worry, chat. We'll be attending to that later on. Chat, don't forget, after all of this, please consider what was your most favourite deployable. I'll be asking you that in about 5 minutes' time. So back to this, Mr. Jürgen Guster with his cute little neon rabbit. Get a good look at that. Get a good look at that. Yep. So that was nice. That was cool. Then we got the Easter present garage door. Yep, we got two versions here. Mr. Novaron with a very cool little pair of rabbits over here with a whole bunch of carrots. Very nice. But then Sunart comes up with this silly design of an alien rabbit abducting little rabbits here with carrots and whatnot. A bit goofy, but hey, you know, it's a unique idea and it looks fun. It looks interesting. So very nice. Gentlemen, if you like it, please consider voting for it. Please consider offering a nice comment or two. We'll move on to Doc Schneider and Zed Skipper. They came up. This was really strange to look at. I couldn't figure it out initially. What I'm led to believe is it's like a hidden golden egg in some ruins and the vines all over it and whatnot, like you're in a dense rainforest and you're archaeological explorer and then you've happened to find this. I think that's what they intended. Definitely a whole lot different compared to what everybody else has been coming up with, but hey, It's a stretch, but it's fine. You know, if you want to do something like that, it's fine. Maybe you, the viewer yourself, maybe you like it. Please consider voting yes or no. And then we got the Easter chocolate bar garage door made by Sad Happy for Easter only. Ooh. Then we got Mr. Kua with his cute little bunny. Look at his little feetsies. Look at the little feetsies. Then we got Mr. Zinc with like what do you call this? Is that like those little what's it called? What's that character called in Smash Bros? It's the little stick man guy. What are those games called? You used to get them like independent. Oh, don't worry. Anyway, yeah, Zinc's come up with like a very old style sort of. It's those little mini pretend Game Boy things that you used to get back in like the early 2000s and the 90s. You get what I mean? Like, I just had to show you. Here you go. Cool idea is what I'm going to say. It's kind of making it look like one of those knockoff Game Boy things, and you got the little speakers here. And I'll give it to you, Zinc. That looks really, really cool. So cool idea, very nice. And to end it, we've got a bit of a loose connection, a loose continuation. Huok has returned with the anime designs. So, yep, do you remember the Valentine skin? Well, now they've got an Easter one. And now I'm led to... Oh, look at the little puffy bunny. Look at the little puffy bunny. Right, so I'm led to believe Mr. Huok will be making a similar design for every single holiday of the year. So I'm guessing we're going to see this lady in Halloween clothing. I guess we're going to see her during Christmas and whatnot. Let's see if this gets accepted, because it's a perfectly fine theme. So let's just remind you. Remember this? Yep, so we had this before. Is it a loose connection? Yes. Is it a proper continuation? I guess you could call it the Holiday Anime Girl Collection or something. But yeah, very, very similar format. So yeah, if you happen to like that design, gentlemen, please consider voting yes or no. Would this cause the Valentine's one to potentially go up in price? I don't think so. It's a loose connection. Much like how we have with Freddy's collection, the sheet metal door, stone door, log door, and twig door. They are loosely connected, but not properly connected in terms of an actual collection. So yeah, I don't think the Easter one would have an impact on a Valentine's one, but it's just a nice thing to bring up. And then I am Nui. I wish you find someone who looks at you the way this bunny look. I've got to read the sentence now. What is it? Where is it? I wish you find someone who looks at you the way this bunny looks at carrots. I mean, it's scary. It's scary. But yep, that's a double sheet metal door right there. Gentlemen, I only have to show you this. Sheet metal double door. And you can see... Oh, shit. No. Oh, no, I lost it. Sheet metal double door. If you ever wondered how good they do, well, all I have to do is show you every single marketable one is still currently in the... Well, not that one, but every other one. All of them in the positive. Very, 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 very nice investments. If we do potentially see that very scary looking bunny rabbit being accepted, I wouldn't be surprised if it turns into a positive profit. Now, the one thing I would reiterate once more is most Easter themed skins, most holiday themed skins tend to struggle when they're out of season, so don't be surprised if any of these were to be accepted and then afterwards, a month or two down the line they all end up going below their rust or price. In fact, we can show you with Valentine's. Take a look at all of this. We only recently just had Valentine's and not a single skin here is in the positive anymore. None of them are above their rust or price. They're all expected to go down again. What about Lunar New Year? What about that? Yep, they're all in red. All of them. Every single one. So, yeah, this just happens. Just be aware of that, and yeah. So, gentlemen, that is all of the deplorables so far. Yeah, we've done them all. Chat, which was your most favourite deplorable? Which one stood out to you the most? What was your most favourite deplorable, chat? Feel free to sit there and offer your opinions. What was your most favourite skin? Was it one of the furnaces? Was it one of the, fridges? Maybe a rug. There was loads of rugs. Did you like any of the doors? What one stood out to you the most? Not me. I bought a Lunar Garage door with build at €2. I mean, if you're going to play it that way, builders are probably going to work out best. You sit there and say carrot rug, But buddy, there's 3 of them. Well, technically 2. But which one's your most favourite? Which one is it? Well, which one is it? Oh, mate. I've been talking for a long time. The angry one. You like the angry carrot rug? I would just sit here and say he's just looking very confident. That's what I'd say. But yep. If you like that, that's fine. Make sure you go to the link. Make sure you vote for it. Make sure you offer a nice kind word. Chat, anybody else? Does anybody else have any deployables that they like the most? Which was your most favourite skin that we just went through so far? Which of the deployables did you like the most? What was your favourite skin? Anyone? No? Last call. Give you an extra 10 seconds, then we'll move on to weapons. We've got a whole bunch of weapons and tools to go through as well. Alright. I think we're done there then. I like the roped carrot rugs. So you liked these. We've got the little cute one there. Cute design. And then we've got this one here as well. I think that looks quite nice. I don't think we've had a rug skin that looks like this yet. So in terms of what he's done here and with his texture and all that, he's done a really good job of it. That's a nice job there, Mr. NFN. It is adorable, yes. So it looks like my chat only likes carrots. They're going to have very good eyesight. All right then, chat. So, with that out of the way, we can proceed with tools and weapons. Starting off with the basket of eggs rock, basket of eggs rock made by Kaiba. Very nice. Then we have Molly producing the Easter egg rock, quite literally a rock that's meant to look like an Easter egg. Very nice and colourful in design. Then we have the egg hunt basket made by Lycent. We've got Camo Legend here with their Easter cake rock. And I can't. All right, I've got to show you it. Look at him. Look at him. And then this is the it's just chucking it. Right, so that's the chick rock. It's not a continuation or anything, but I mean, just look at him. Just look at him. Also, why did they draw him a bum hole? I don't know, but he's straight. It's a straight, simple, silly design. But that right there, it made me laugh when I saw it, and it still does. It's very goofy, and I think that's got a good chance of being accepted. If you like that little thing, if you liked any of the other Easter eggs designs that we got here, all of the rock skins, please consider going to the link in the description. The list is there. Please consider going for all of the skins. Please consider voting for the ones that you like, because that right there, I look forward. Oh, Angry Birds! You could just chuck them at people. Okay, but there you go. You can play Angry Birds. You got to vote for it though. Right, let's move on to satchel charges. We have DDK with his Easter basket satchel charge. It's got a lovely little basket full of explosive carrots. Then we got another satchel charge, Happy Easter, explosive carrots. This is made by Bingo. Chris has made the Easter marble piece of cake satchel charge, so very tasty looking explosive satchel charge right there. Now we've got some swords, starting off with Robstar's Easter candy. Has he taken a bite out of that? Have you taken a bite out of that? He took a bite out of it. Oh no, that's not going to be very good. Well, with a fun little bit of transparency there, Mr. Robstar has produced a very tasty looking Easter candy sword, salvage sword to be precise. If you like it, don't forget to consider voting for it. And we also have Mr. Verona with his own tasty looking chocolate rabbit holding a carrot. His ears are it's a twin blade. Ah, that's cool. So it's a twin blade sword. Ain't that fun? That's a smart idea of doing that. Again, useful transparency. It's very nice, isn't it? That's clever. So both of them, I like both of them. But if you like them, please consider voting yes or no. And yeah, you get the idea. Right, Mr. Spectre, he's made a continuation. You probably don't realise it, but last year, for last year's Halloween, we had a Bone Club being accepted. Don't remember? Well, I'll show it to you right now. We had a very nice looking Bone Club. Yep, chocolate Bone Club. Well, guess what? That was made by Spectre. And that hammer that we just saw, continuation of this. So, I don't think anything's going to help this. Just by default, like, just think about it. How often are you actually using a Bone Club? How often are you using a Bone Club? You're probably not using it that much. Let's go take a look at all of the Bone Club skins that exist. Yep, that kind of... yeah. That's kind of telling, isn't it? The only little friend because it's old and, well, kind of got minute played a lot. So all of these, low in price, why? 'Cause why on earth are you using a Bone Club? Maybe for role-playing needs and whatnot, but yeah, I just don't imagine anything's going to cause this to go up in price. But this right here, by default, an Easter hammer, very nice to see. And I've asked this many times the past few weeks, gentlemen, when was the last marketable hammer skin to be accepted? I'll give you 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Over a year ago. The last marketable hammer skin to be accepted was March 3rd, 2022. Yes, for some strange reason, Face Punch are just like, you know what? I hate hammer skins. Don't want to see them ever again. I don't know. But yes, if we do see that Easter hammer being accepted, very decent chance that it might be a very nice potential thing to put your money down for. But need I remind you, the holiday theme ones tend to struggle. Well, that one don't, but he just looks very cool. Remember, if it just looks really, really cool, don't matter. But that one right there, very gimmicky for Christmas. It's only right now evens. But remember, as we get close to Christmas, this always rises up in price. So, yeah, don't go stupidly crazy for a new hammer skin, but just know, by default, we're probably not going to see that many other... we're very likely not going to see many hammer skins being accepted, and that, by default, might potentially have some decent demand. Yeah, just don't try and eat it. You got to hammer your building with that, so, yeah. Don't want to... You're going to get chocolate all over your base, and then you're going to get ants. Mr. Spectre, you should have thought ahead. But yeah, by default, if that were to be accepted, it will probably be a good investment, but it's not going to help that Bone Club that already exists. And with that, let's proceed to Stone Tools. We have Mr. Epic with his egg hatchet and pickaxe. Very nice and colourful. And then we have Jessin with his chicken pickaxe and rabbit. Rabbit hatchet, I'm sure he meant to say. Yes, we've got stone tool pair here. I guess they just call it like animal stone tools or something, maybe. Easter animals, there you go. That's probably... Just know Face Punch is very likely going to be changing the name of them. That's to be expected. Mr. Ideal, you have produced a carrot bow here. Very nice. Then we got free. Yes, I told you, I warned you. There's going to be a lot of instances where people come up with the same idea. Well, look at this. We've got free carrot yokas. We've got Sadist with his carrot yoka. You know what? I'll show all of them because it would be fair. So which one's your most favourite Ioka skin? Is it the carrot yoka? Or is it the carrot yoka? Or is it the carrot yoka? Which one's your most favourite? Well, yeah, it happens. Like I said, there's only so many ideas that you can come up with Easter and whatnot. But there is one notable thing. This one right here, made by Fresh. This is a continuation. Yep, last year, what did we see? Mr. Fresh right here made a carrot double barrel shotgun. So that technically means his Ioka is a continuation. And that also means, could this potentially go up in price if we see that Ioka skin being accepted? I don't think so, no. No. Nothing's going to really help this out. A new weapon, when we already have weapons, doesn't really have that much of an impact. But there is one thing that I should point out to you. Sorry. When I talk a lot, I yawn. I can't help that. It's some strange thing that I have. If any of you know what that is, please help me. But yeah, Ioka skins. Well, I guess we could just start off with banana. Because yeah, we do have quite a lot of Ioka skins that are made out of food. So yeah, the most recent, if we go by newest, the most recent Ioka skin to be accepted was the Pixel Ioka back in May 12th, 2022, so almost a year ago. But we've had the likes of a cucumber Ioka, we've had the sweet surprise, and we've had the banana Ioka. For some strange reason, and then we got the hot dog Twitch drop. Yeah, we do tend to get a lot of very goofy looking food-related Iokas. But do you remember when this first came out, when this first became marketable, someone on TikTok told everybody, hey guys, this is very goofy, it's going to end up like the banana Ioka, which currently right now is $116. Wow. Yeah, he sat there and said, everybody, let's buy this out, it's going to go insane. And, well, if we were to show you that right now, If I scroll down, you can see that during the very beginning of its time being marketable, this actually rose all the way up. It actually did reach $20 at one point, all because one guy on TikTok said, hey, let's buy them all out. Could we see the exact same thing potentially happen with a karaoke? I don't know. I wouldn't rely on it, but it's just a fun little thing to bring up. So yeah, karaoke made by Fresh, a continuation of the double barrel shotgun that we saw last year. Gentlemen, if there was a karaoke that you preferred over the others, please consider going to the description, click that list link, scroll down, vote for the ones that you like. If you don't like them, please consider, you're freely allowed to vote no, but if you don't like it, please also consider offering feedback on the comment section, and you get the idea. Be helpful. If you want to see better things, you should put the effort in to tell people what you think. But just make sure you're nice, polite, straightforward, and, you get the idea. Don't be rude. Simple as that. Right, so with that, let's move on. We got pistols. Starting off with Andre's Choco Sap. Very nice and tasty. And then we have the Egg Hunter Sap, made by Universe Kid. So Andre made that. Universe Kid made this. And Drug Vlad made a Kinder Sap. They're all tasty. Then we got Benefix with his Python. His Python, shooting carrot bullets, it seems. Very interesting. Now on to submachine guns. We have Arietta with their Happy Easter MP5, which I'll just point out has a very angry looking bunny rabbit. He is not looking happy, is he? Mr. Pokerface with a very edible looking Thompson right here. Ooh. And it's got carrots. So chocolate and carrots. Chocolate and carrots. Do you reckon that's a good combination? I don't think so. Little Ranger has a continuation here. Gentlemen, last year we saw a AK-47 skin being accepted. That was the Bunny Blast. Well, that was made by Little Ranger, as you can see right here. Little Ranger. So this right here was the original skin, and this is the sequel. Hello, Choco Bunny, sir. So get a good look at him. You might notice this picture here of the little bunny rabbit. Or if I go over to here, you might notice it's the exact same bunny rabbit. Hooray! Look at him, so happy. He could probably have a friend. He could probably be accompanied with the SAR skin. So yes, gentlemen, get a good look at this. Do you like what you see? It's a very edible, tasty looking semi-automatic rifle skin. If you like it, please consider going to the page, vote yes or no, and also please consider offering a nice comment or two. Simple as. Okay, let's put this over there. That's for later. Right. So, with that out of the way, we have to consider, will this potentially have a positive impact if we saw that SAR skin being accepted? No, it's doomed in its own right. It's an AK-47. You've seen what they've been like in 2023. There's nothing's really going to help it out. I believe the only thing that could help out an AK-47 is if you get clothing and armor being accepted afterwards. We've had so many AKs accepted already this year. Yeah, I don't think anything's going to help an old AK, let alone an Easter theme one. So yeah, I think that's kind of screwed in its own way. But yeah, very nice to just bring up. Now let's proceed with LR300 skins. Mr. Kavahu has made the Easter Bunny LR300. Mr. FaZe has also made his Easter LR300. And now we're on to AK-47s. Mr. Eros with a cute little bunny rabbit on his back eating a carrot. Very cute. Mr. 1SQ with a very ghastly, scary-looking GMO carrot monster. Slivkey with the cute little bunny with the Easter AK-47 skin here. Freddy with the Easter Bunny AK-47. And then we have a loose continuation again. GBG with his Happy Easter AR. This is a loose continuation. Get a good look at this. Do you notice the design? Do you notice a certain pattern? Well, let's just go back to Valentine's. You might notice something. Let's go back to the AK-47. Where are you? Here we are. Remember this? Do you remember the design? So get a good look at this. Love you, heart, bullet going through it. Hap East, carrot bullet going through an egg. Duh. It's a loose little connection there, isn't it? Hey! So, yes. He was successful in getting this accepted. Will he be successful in getting this accepted? gentlemen, again, it looks like a skin creator who's trying to develop an idea where he could just have a, he has a template there, and then he can easily apply it to every holiday season that we have throughout the year. If you like it, please consider voting yes or no. Do you like that silly, goofy little idea? And we're potentially going to see one for Halloween. We're probably going to see one for Christmas as well. Got quite a bit of a wait for that, don't we? But yeah, cool little thing there. Very nice to see, Mr. GBG. I don't think that Easter one being accepted would have a positive impact on that. Well, I've already shown you AK-47s. It's a whole problem there. It's a whole problem. So, yeah. And with that out of the way, gentlemen, we now have the final weapon skin to show off. It's a bolt-action rifle made by Anubis Dunk. And hey, you know what? We'll go give it a quick look. Get a good look at that. It's got all the foil there, the coloration, very nice. But the one thing that I want to address is, when was the last bolt-action rifle to be accepted? It was, May 2021? Something like that? Was it like Poseidon bolt-action? Let's go find out. It was Poseidon bolt-action back in June 24th, 2021. It has been a very, very, very long time since we last saw a bolt-action rifle skin being accepted, let alone one that was a Twitch drop or something. We just don't have many of them, do we? And for some reason, Facepunch doesn't seem to like accepting them. There have been attempts before, haven't been successful. But you are the only person trying to get a bolt-action rifle skin accepted, Anubis Dunk. Let's see if that works out for you. Gentlemen, if you'd like to see a bolt-action rifle being accepted, please consider going to the description. Please consider clicking that link of the list. And please consider voting for the skins that you liked, because we've just gone through all of the tools and the weapons. We've just gone through all of these. Chat, YouTube, which was your favourite? Please consider showing your support. Vote yes or no. Please consider offering a nice comment or two. All right, so gentlemen, what I'm asking you, Twitch, what was your most favourite tool and weapon skin? What was your most favourite tool and weapon skin? Anything stood out to you? Could it be one of the rocks that we showed off earlier? Could it be one of the swords? Maybe the tools? Maybe one of the karaokas? Which one's your most favourite karaoke? Do you like carrots? You like the carrot, but which one? You said you like carrot, but which one? There's so much carrot stuff, Mr. Walt Flynn Jr. What's it gonna be? And fresh. You like the fresh one? Yeah, could be the one. Got a little bit of, stalk there. The other ones didn't have that, so maybe that could be the thing that helps it get accepted. Fresh as carrot. You like a good carrot, do you? I see. Chat, anybody else? Hello, Shino. How you doing? We already showed off your fridge. We've long past that now, mate. We've just finished tools and weapons. Chick Rock is amazing. Yeah, I mean, like, it's just goofy. Like, I want to chuck chicks at everyone. Like, just walk up to people and go, chicken, throw that at them and run away or something. It's just goofy. But yeah, I mean, I want you to give me a good enough reason why that shouldn't be accepted. Look at it. It's so goofy, but it's just perfect. Like, yeah, I'm going to throw this at you. So, yeah, I mean, a lot of people clearly like it. It's been getting a lot of commotion. Get a good look at this. Yep. Done a very good job there, KK. So, anybody else? Anybody else like any of these other skins? Does anything else stand out to you? Oh, I got the hiccups. I drank water too much. Watch this, though. I'm only going to hiccup once, and that was it. I don't know why that happens. So yes, I believe we've gone through everything, and if you don't have anything else to bring up, I guess we'll go through all of the clothing and armour skins, all of the armour and clothing skins. Shall we get started? Shall we begin? We've got the egg balaclava made by Confusion. Here, it's just very, very pink. Actually, when was the last balaclava skin to be accepted? That's actually a good thing to bring up. Balaclava. The last balaclava skin to be accepted... don't worry. So, improvised balaclava, the most recent one to be accepted was back in 2017. Okay, well, if you like the idea of that, if you want to just have a very pink face, pink head, well, egg balaclava could be the one for you. Then we have a beanie hat made by Michael. It's basically an egg. I believe that's an eggshell. Let's go quickly find out. Is that just an eggshell? It is just an eggshell. Cool. So like an Easter eggshell, beanie hat. Beanie hat. Let's go take a look at you. When was the last beanie? 2016. Wow. Okay then. So we haven't had a beanie hat in 7 years. You're telling me? Well, to be more precise, 6 years and a bit, or 6.5 years almost. Well, I mean, if that sounds interesting to you, if you want to have another beanie hat potentially being accepted, then yeah, it's right there. It's right there, available to you. If you like the sounds of that, then go to the description, click the link, show your support. Do you want to have a nice little egg hat beanie? There you go. Right, then we have the bunny cap, which kind of reminds me of the Halloween skin that we had, the zombie cap. Do you remember that? That was a little bit goofy, wasn't it? It was week 1, Halloween. Here we go. Was that made by you as well? No, that was made by UAD. So we had a goofy cap skin accepted during Halloween. Well, Mr. Algorithm thought, you know what? Perfectly fine for a bunny cap time. I get the feeling one of these will be accepted. Maybe the bucket helmet as well. We have not seen one of these skins being accepted for quite some time. Closest one being the bunny cap, of course. But yeah, I get a good feeling that we're potentially going to see one of these 4 skins being accepted. You might realise that there isn't that many clothing and armour skins compared to the likes of weapons and tools. Weapons, tools, and deployables. But yeah, you get the idea. Anyway, we've got an Easter bucket helmet here made by Papa Carl. Let me just get you a better picture of that, just so you can clearly see it's not food, it's something you actually put on your head. There you go. Yep. Then we have KVA with an Easter Choco poncho. Then we have JJ with a Carrot Man poncho, but it does pair up nicely with this Carrot Man boonie hat. Yes. So green. You know what? I'll just show you how it looks. Sorry. Oh, I've got a horrible nose all of a sudden. Yeah. Green on the top, orange on the body. Perfectly fine. Balanced and beautiful. But he is in contention. Like he is competing with Mr. Duck. Mr. Duck with his delicious looking Sweet Treat Boonie and Balaclava. Chat, get a good look at that. Look at the sugary delight that is right in front of you. So tasty, so delightful. And if you like it, please consider voting yes or no. You know, that'd be nice, wouldn't it? Oh, looks tasty. And what do I see here with my eyes? It's a continuation of a collection that we saw being introduced last year. What is it? It is the... Last year we had the Chocolate Easter Tier 2 set being submitted. We were hoping to see another core piece. So this is made by Pretex last year. He made Chocolate Easter Tier 2. We were crossing our fingers and hoping he was going to make either Tier 3 or hoodie and pants this past weekend. But nope, he's made gloves and boots. Would that still potentially have a positive impact on this? A little bit, maybe a little bit. I mean, at least this pairs up nicely with Tier 2. But we would have preferred core pieces. Core pieces would have had a much bigger impact. But let's just go take a real quick look at these two. And as you can see, very chocolatey. If we could just get a closer look at the actual gloves. There we go. We could just do that. Yep. Tasty looking gloves. And of course, tasty looking boots. So that is a continuation of that which we saw last year. And maybe it might have a positive impact on this. Maybe this already might jump up in price. But there is one thing that I should point out. I already gave people the heads up a long time back about those collections. Guardian of Easter right here as well was another thing that we're waiting for. So maybe we'll go back to it. But yeah, I gave everybody the heads up that, guys, you got to be prepared. We're very likely going to be seeing some continuations. And, well, as of today, I guess we can confirm that, yes, we did. So this is a continuation, and we shall see if there's any more to talk about in a bit. Mr. Slanoster made a very cool but goofy looking chick suit hoodie and pants. Yeah, looking very silly there. Pairs up very nicely with the nest hat. I'm sure that was by design. Very cool to see. Very cool to see. Do you like it? Well, don't forget, please consider going to the page. Please consider voting yes or no. Please consider offering a nice comment or two. Could this be the beginning of a chick suit collection? We shall see. And lo and behold, what did I allude to? Guardian of Easter. Yep, Guardian of Easter last year was the other pieces. And, well, These are now both in the positive, so we now need to talk about this. Because we have seen the arrival of these being submitted, yeah, the people that were speculating their arrival, well, they're not speculating anymore. Now, they're rubbing their hands. They're rubbing their hands, and they are anticipating a new core piece to the Tier 3 that was accepted last year, which was quite literally right there in the middle. Gentlemen, if we see this being accepted, you are going to see that Tier 3 spike in demand and spike in price. The rules for core pieces still apply to holiday-themed skins. Do you remember? So we'll go back to Christmas for this one. Do you remember when we got the gingerbread stuff being accepted? Do you remember what happened when gingerbread hoodie and pants was accepted? We saw the likes of these two Tier 3 pieces. I mean, I just have to show you, don't I? How high did they go? How high did they go back during Christmas time? Yeah, they went insane. They went all the way up to around $9. This chest plate at one point was selling for $9 at one point, and the face mask, that reached a height of around $7 to $8. Yeah. So this is what happens when a new piece, even if it's a holiday theme skin, that's what happens still. So, I mean, if it happened with this, and again afterwards, when it's no longer Christmas, it immediately went down in price. It's all red now. Oh dear. But yeah, point made. If we do see the hoodie and pants being accepted, you're very likely going to see a very, very, very positive impact on the Tier 3 armor. And as I have said, I do believe people have already attacked them, so let's just zoom out a bit. There's only 48 of these on the Steam market at the moment, at $1.20. If I can just see how many's left, well, look at that. That could very easily go up in price. There's no resistance. Absolute no resistance. The buy orders have climbed all the way over to $1. Over $1, I should point out, yep. And how many have been bought today? 83, and as you can see, people noticed that the hoodie and pants were submitted last night. People jumped in, people bought out the stock. 33, 8, 2, blah, 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 blah. Yep. We'll go to here. Right now, there's only 28 of these. Oh my. Okay, so $1.24. No resistance, nothing. There's nothing stopping it from going all the way up to potentially $3, $4 plus, maybe even higher. It very easily could happen. But yep, people noticed that the new core pieces had been submitted. Someone jumped in, bought out all the stock. So yes, we are in a very interesting position. Will it be accepted? That's the next part. We don't know. We do not know if it's going to happen, but what I can sit here and say is those two pieces right now looking very tasty. Because when we look at all of the other core pieces, the core pieces that have been submitted so far, this is it. These are the only core pieces. Honestly, I should be comparing more with all of the other clothing skins. But yeah, how many Easter skins did we have accepted last year? 15. 15 skins were accepted last year for Easter, week 1. Keep this in mind. We are having 2 weeks this year. We're probably going to see less skins for week 1, but still quite a lot. Maybe like 10 or 12. 2 weeks worth of 10 or 12 skins being accepted. Do you have the faith? Do you think this is going to be accepted? Do you think this is going to work out well? Then you might want to consider investing into Garden of Easter Tier 3, and you want to cross your fingers and hope that it does get accepted, and you do make a very, very, very nice profit. It's right there in front of you. But then again, those chocolate Easter boots and gloves could also have a potential positive impact on these. Maybe next week Pretex might make core piece. Maybe he anticipated the competition here with the Guardian of Easter. Maybe next week Decapitator makes Tier 2 armor for this. Maybe he could do. Nothing stopping him. He's perfectly allowed to do it. So we shall see. So with that, gentlemen, that is the main thing that we are keeping an eye out for. That is the main thing that we look towards. That was the main thing that I was pretty much talking about during this video. But there's something I didn't anticipate arriving, and it took me by surprise today. Something else appeared. Not just the likes of the Easter and the Guardian of Easter stuff here. No. Carrot power. And I looked at this and I thought, hang on a minute, haven't I seen this before? Yes, I have. Yes, I have. Gentlemen, you probably forgot. But there was a collection called Carrot Power, made by Emilio Frito, and yeah. Surprise, surprise, look who's just turned up after 4 years thinking, you know what, maybe I'll go back to it. Maybe I'll go do a tier 2 one. But there you go. Mr. Emilio Frito, who's been very successful this well, I'd say past 12 months, getting his skins accepted, he's now appeared and made another core piece for Carrot Power, which I completely forgot about. Guys, there's only 6,000 of these in circulation, so let's go take a look at these two. Have anybody jumped in today? How many of these are on the market? Let's go take a look. 26 here. That is not that much. So 26 here. Has it spiked into... Oh, okay, then. There you go. So just before today, this was selling for like $1.20. Someone notices that the new pieces have been introduced. 16 sales there, 22 sales there. Okay, so quite a significant amount have been bought out. You're looking at about 50... Actually, it'll say right here. 60 sales today. So, yeah, I would say all of them were based on the fact that people saw that this has new pieces currently in the workshop that have been submitted today. Therefore... You know, by default, if we potentially do see the likes of this tier 2 armor, so we'll go take a good look at that right now. Get a good look at that. Again, another core piece. We do mainly only care about the kilt, but by default, all of it's very nice. Guys, again, doesn't matter. Core pieces. If we do see more core pieces being accepted, this right here will definitely have a very, very, very nice positive impact on what core pieces already exist. And as I have mentioned, people have already attacked it today. 53 sales here, and you can see the buyout 6 1 17 12. Yep, it's been attacked, it's been cleaned out. There is nothing left. Well, I mean, there's still something left, but this very easily could go up and up and up and up and up and up and up in price. This also could very easily go up and up and up and up and up and up in price. There is not enough. There's nothing left. It's barren. It's low quantity, and it also could be a potential good investment. Would you want to jump into it right now and cross your fingers and hope that right there could potentially maybe double or triple in price if we do see another piece being accepted? Remember what I just showed you with the gingerbread collection. That tier 3 armor went from like $3 to $4 and shot all the way up to $9 and $8. Guys, the money will happen, but you do have to sell during those insane peak times. So I've just presented all of that out to you. We've got the context. Gentlemen, that was all of the armor and clothing skins. We're mainly keeping an eye out for continuations because, of course, we've already seen people making moves. Are you anticipating the arrival of any of these? Gentlemen, now's the time to sit here and say, what was your most favourite armour or clothing skin? What are you most looking forward to potentially being accepted? What is your most favourite thing that you'd like to see potentially being accepted? What's on your mind? What do you want? What do you need most? What do you want most? Come on and chat, what was your favourite? Once I take another quick drink break. Oh. I've been talking non-stop for like an hour. Ooh. Chat, is there anything that was on your... What was your most favourite skin, chat? Chat, what was your most favourite skin? Guardian of Easter, Carrot Power. I mean, yeah, both of them would be a very nice thing to have, but by default, I honestly think it's going to be Guardian of Easter that gets successful. I get the feeling Milio's had too many acceptances this year. They probably don't want to do it, but Guardian of Easter... Seeing that, my only criticism is he doesn't have a picture of someone wearing it with the tier 3. That's the only thing I want to see. But yeah, you very likely could be seeing a whole bunch of Special Agent Rabbit people running around and raiding you. Yes, they're going to dig holes below your base and cause it to sink. That would actually be a very cool way of raiding people. Wouldn't be possible to implement again, but you get it. So yeah, very cool. Yep, soon everybody will be dressing up as a bunny rabbit and they're going to be shooting you. So I hope you're nice and prepared. Well, I mean, if it does happen. And yeah, that's it. 111 skins that we all just went through, trying to keep out and notice what potentially could be a good investment, trying to figure out what potentially could be something to put our money down for, hoping that a new piece would likely be accepted. And that is that. Gentlemen, don't forget, The link is always in the description. You can go through all of those skins yourself. You can vote yes or no for the skins that you like, and you can also offer us some nice comments. What's with the Easter rug? What's with the Easter rug? There's loads of them, isn't there? Tons. Well, it just happens because, you know, people have an idea, but they're very similar to each other, and yeah, you get the idea. So yeah. That is that. That is that. I'll make sure to post all of that later. And yeah, it's all good. So, gentlemen, please don't forget the next TGG's top picks will be Easter themed. You're going to see all of those skins and maybe a whole lot more. So keep an eye out for that. And yeah, you can already start showing your support. You can already start making moves. Some people already have. But yeah, now's probably a good time to start investing. Now's a good time to start figuring out, maybe I should buy this because it's likely going to get another piece being accepted. You get the idea. So, yep. Will we see in the first week 15 skins being accepted, or will it be a situation where we see only like 10 or maybe 8 to 10? You get the idea. So 2 weeks of 8 to 10, or maybe a little bit more. Maybe we'll get 2 weeks of 15 skins being accepted. I should point this out. I do believe for Halloween we had like on the first week 13, and on the second week we had like 8. So let's just remind myself. This is not. Oops. That's 2021. So let's just go over to here. Yep, here we go. We had 1 to 12. No, that was 11. That was 11, and then the week after that. The week after that was. Sorry, SCMM hasn't updated. So that was 11 skins, and then the second week we had 8 skins. Where am I? Where am I? I clicked the wrong thing. Sorry, I'm sorry. There we go. We had. Oh no, we had a whole lot more in the second week. How? 12, 15. 15! Okay then, so at least 1 week, I'm sure, we'll have 15 skins accepted. Probably. No guarantees, but wouldn't be surprised if it happens now. So Halloween had 1 week being 11 skins, and then the other week being 15. So that's cool to keep an eye out for. So yeah, that's basically it. And then there's one extra final thing, and you kept seeing it. You kept seeing it, didn't you? Yeah. So it turns out Odyssey decided to upload an Elite Crate road sign gloves during all of this. Took me by surprise. There's nothing wrong in doing this. But yeah. Remember, once Easter's done, we're going to go return to all of our skins afterwards. But if you're worried about, oh no, will we ever see Elite Crate Tier 2 version 2 ever happen? Well, this is promising. This is promising. If he's gone ahead and made these, I wouldn't be surprised if after Easter, Mr. Odyssey goes ahead and makes Tier 2 version 2, and yeah, you get the idea. So if you're looking forward to that, it's right there and it's in front of you, and I hope you're happy. So keep an eye out for that. It's looking promising. But just know, this week, it's going to be the last Rust rotation of the week. Wouldn't be surprised if we see the likes of a whole bunch of silly skins, you know, pizza and maybe the Frog Rock and whatnot. But yeah, after that, 2 weeks of Easter skins. All of the submissions next week will also be Easter skins. So if you're hoping to see some regular skins being submitted, nope, it's only going to be Easter skins again next week. All right, awesome. So with that, I believe we're done. Thank you very much for watching me. Please remember to go support the skin creators. And also don't forget, you can make your own followed authors list and whatnot. You get the idea. So, yeah. Thank you all. Have a lovely day.